Welcome back to the Six Yard Line podcast. I'm Noel. So, Nottingham Forest's Europa League opponents have now been confirmed. So, they have home games against FC Porto, Fenerbahce, FC Midtjylland, and the 1979 European Cup finalists FF Malmo. So, it's a really good draw for Forest at home. Obviously, the exciting part there is Porto. Now, to get to the bit that I think all the fans are going to be pretty excited about, and the supporters of Forest are. So, the away fixtures. They've got a trip to Spain to face Real Betis, then the trip to Portugal to face SC Braga, then a trip to Austria for Sturm Graz, and then finally a trip to Holland just across the water to face FC Utrecht. So, I think when I look at this draw for Forest, it's been absolutely killer. I think, you couldn't ask for a better first adventure around Europe for Forest. You get a trip to Spain, a trip to Portugal, a trip to Austria, and then a quick trip over the water just to Holland. So I think the draw has been fantastic. I think all these games for Forest are completely winnable. Obviously, Porto away would have been a really cool game, but to get Porto at home at the City Ground, I think it's going to be absolutely amazing, and you've got to be really excited for this draw. And I looked at the Aston Villa draw as well, and again they had some really good fixtures. So it will be really interesting to see everyone's reaction. But obviously, when it comes down to this, it looks really good at a really good draw for Forest, and they stand a really good chance of progressing. And I don't think there's a single game in there that makes me nervous. So that also says a lot about how much Forest has come on, but yeah, let me know in the comments of what you think of the draw. We're really excited. Obviously, I said it to Sean this morning. Like the draw was really good, like really good, and you know, it's one of those things that you kind of hoped you get a really good draw. And again, I say Porto at home, Malmo at home. We can go and talk about the 1979 final a lot for that game. So yeah, it's great. I think it's awesome, and it's exciting now that we're finally getting to see this Forest team in Europe again. Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us and keep up to date with all the latest information on Forest and the rest of the Premier League.